Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good Tuesday morning. I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Brandon Libby. We have a pretty comfortable and nice day on the way today. Dew points are going to settle in right around the low 60s, making it feel slightly humid, but we are expecting an increase in those dew points and humidity levels. Wednesday, Thursday looking fairly uncomfortable and humid. It's going to start to play into some more rain chances into our forecast. Now this morning we've been starting off with some fog and maybe even some cloud cover off to our southwestern counties. A lot of that should burn off, although we are expecting maybe some bubbly clouds to pop up this afternoon, giving us a partly cloudy sky. Dry nonetheless, and then partly cloudy conditions throughout tonight as some clouds will try to drift overhead. We go into tomorrow, clouds are going to build even more. We're going to end up with mostly cloudy skies by the afternoon, as this band of light rain will try to track in, should dissipate before that reaches us, at least the first initial push. Although I am expecting maybe some scattered light rain showers throughout late tomorrow afternoon into the evening. But really it's going to be overnight that we see the storms really developing as the warm front will track into central Iowa. Then anything north of that front will see that potential for torrential rainfall and rainfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour, and also some strong storms. That starts to work its way into our western counties around midnight, technically Thursday morning. Watch as it builds in coverage as it moves in and as the warm front moves closer. So 2 a.m. kind of crossing over I-380 from Waterloo all the way down to Washington. With that will come the potential for gusty winds, maybe in excess of 30 miles per hour, and some small hail. That is going to try to move to the east by sunrise on Thursday, but we may see some redevelopment of some pretty heavy rainfall, especially in our southern counties, and that's where the rainfall amounts could be a little bit elevated. We're going to keep that basically into roughly the mid-morning hours of Thursday. Then the warm front is coming through. We could possibly see redevelopment Thursday afternoon that would pose a severe risk off of this cold front. However, I think the better chance for that will be outside of our viewing area and off to the east. Most of Thursday afternoon might actually end up being partly cloudy, a little bit humid and warm, and then we'll see some scattered non-severe storms and showers making their way back in for Thursday night into parts of Friday. Otherwise, as we look at the severe risk for tomorrow, this is going to be for Wednesday, and for us Wednesday night, the better risk is going to be off in southwest Iowa underneath that warm front, and then those storms will kind of track in, and we could see that very low-end threat for strong storms and severe weather, but it's going to be more the heavy rainfall that we're concerned about. By Thursday, again, the better risk for severe weather just off to our east, and that's going to be out ahead of that cold front. Still a level 1 out of 5 with the activity tracking through on Thursday morning. So overall severe risk pretty low, but the flash flooding threat, that's probably the bigger concern. I wouldn't say flash flooding is very likely. There's a slight risk for it out there across the area, but we've been very dry the last couple of weeks, so the ground can probably take a lot of water. But with 1 to 3 inches falling in a short amount of time, street ponding could be an issue for the Thursday morning commute. But certainly picking up some much needed rainfall here by the middle of this week. Today, looking at high temperatures, upper 70s and low 80s. It's going to be a beautiful afternoon once we get rid of the fog. And then for tonight, down to the low 60s. Still looking partly cloudy. Really not too bad for tonight. In fact, temperatures will stay pretty consistent throughout the rest of this week. Should be topping out in the upper 70s and low 80s. We are going to have more cloud cover tomorrow and some scattered showers into the afternoon. A little bit windy tomorrow, too, with a southeast wind gusting to 25 miles per hour. And then as you get into Wednesday night and Thursday, it's the storms on the way, heavy rainfall potential, highs on Thursday, probably the warmest we'll have, low to mid 80s out there. And then it's the northwest winds that's going to slightly cool things down for Friday, starting to drop humidity levels as well. We'll settle into the 80s again over the weekend with plenty of sunshine, but humidity remains low with the northwest winds continuing. Low to mid 80s on the way for next week as well.